Quick question. During a team meeting, a new member interrupts someone mid-update. What should you do as the PM? The PMP exam has a correct answer, but in the real world, that answer could actually damage your team. I'm going to show you why in the next 4 minutes. Here's the exact scenario. During an Agile meeting, someone's giving their status update. A new team member hears their name and interrupts, starting their own update before the first person finishes. Your options: A, talk to them privately after. B, tell them they're being unprofessional. C, pause and discuss meeting protocol with the whole team. D, ask them to wait until their teammate finishes. What would you choose? According to PMI, the answer is D. Ask the new member to wait. Why? 3 reasons. Immediate. You address it right when it happens. Direct. You give clear, specific direction. Protective. The first speaker gets to finish. Option A delays the fix. Option B is harsh and labels their character. Option C turns a small issue into a big team discussion. D is quick, clear, and keeps the meeting moving. For the exam, this is the pattern: individual issue, first time behavior, immediate direct correction. But here's what the exam doesn't tell you. The scenario is missing critical information. Why did they interrupt? Did they misunderstand a handoff cue? Are they from a culture where overlapping speech shows engagement? Is this a brand new team without established norms? Where is the team located? If it's in Japan or Korea, public correction causes severe embarrassment. If it's in Germany or the Netherlands, direct feedback is completely normal. If it's a global team, you need to navigate both. What stage is the team at? Is it a new Agile team? They need to self-organize and create their own norms together. Is it an established team? Well, quick redirect reinforces what everyone already knows. Same interruption, completely different solutions depending on these factors. Here's how to actually think about this. If you're managing a team in, say, Tokyo, Shanghai, or Dubai, option A is better. Public correction damages relationships for weeks. A 5-minute private conversation preserves dignity and builds trust. If this is a brand new Agile team without established norms, option C actually aligns with Agile principles. The team should collaboratively decide how they communicate, not have the PM dictate it. If you're in a low context culture with established team agreements, option D works because direct feedback is normalized and expected. The exam assumes one size fits all. Reality requires diagnosis first and then intervention. Here's what sophisticated project managers actually do. They use a combination: in the moment, brief, neutral, redirect. For example, let's have Sarah finish, then we'll hear from you. 3 seconds, no drama, meeting continues. Right after, quick check-in with the new member. I redirected you earlier, wanting to make sure the context was clear. Any questions on how we structure updates? 5 minutes, preserves dignity, surfaces any confusion. If needed, next meeting, facilitate team discussion. Let's align on communication preferences when we take questions, how we signal handoffs. 5 to 7 minutes builds team ownership. Total time 15 minutes across 3 touch points. Result: protected speaker, preserved dignity, clear norms, stronger relationships. Here's the uncomfortable truth for Agile teams. PMI's answer, the PM directing individual behavior, contradicts Agile values. Agile emphasizes team, self-organization, collaborative working agreements, and retrospectives. If you automatically choose option D without considering whether the team should establish their own communication norms, you're managing in command and control mode. For the exam, no PMI favors D. For practice, recognize when Agile context changes the optimal answer. So what do you actually do with this? For exam success, memorize the hierarchy. Immediate beats delayed. Direct beats indirect. Individual correction for individual issues. Recognize the pattern. Interruption scenario, first time behavior, pick the immediate redirect. For practice success, build diagnostic capability. Before you intervene, assess what's the cultural context, what's the team's development stage, what's the actual intent behind the behavior, what's the cost of public versus private correction. Here's what's going on with this team. The gap between passing the exam and managing effectively is knowing when textbook answers don't apply. Quick reference. On the exam, individual interruptions equals immediate individual correction, usually D. Harsh labeling is always wrong. Pausing to discuss protocol for a single incident is usually wrong. In reality, high context culture go private. New agile team go collaborative. Established team with clear norms in a direct feedback culture, redirect works. The skill that separates certified from competent is contextual judgment. If this changed how you think about PMP scenarios, hit subscribe. I break down the gap between exam answers and effective project management every week. Comment below which answer would you have chosen before watching this. See you in the next one.